Basically, what is full stack developer? So people are in final year might know, some people, what is full stack developer. So basically in corporate, what they tell the full stack developer is like the person who can handles a front end and a back end. So these people can call as a full stack developer. Actually, the scope in corporate is full stack. If for example take 10 people are working in a company, okay, so in that out of 10, two people or two to three peoples will be a full stack developer because they can handle both front end and back end. So the scope of that, those two people, if they are jumping to any other company, so their scope is very large. So because they can be more reliable to work, so they can handle both front end as well as back end. So if you are willing to work in front end just on UI is like okay, so that is also a scope is there, but if large scope is on a full stack developer. So basically I am a front end developer, not a full stack developer, though if you are specified to one language you have a large scope in that. Okay, so you guys know what is Angular? Chat in chat box. I don't want this session to be more in. Okay, okay. So basically, why Angular? What is Angular is? Angular is a single page application. It means that when you are opening an application, okay, in that you have a home button, about button. So you're booking tickets. For example, take Amazon. Okay, you are opening that in a web application. Okay, so think that you have a home. Okay, you have that search bar, so you have that products, so recharges, so those are the tabs which becomes under, right, in that application. So these tabs are represented, created by Angular. It means that there is we call as a single page applications. If you just go into the www.amazon.com, okay, so the page itself renders. If you go to first, it will basically, it will open as a home page, then it moves to recharge, then the page, it's not re-rendering the module itself, re-rendering. Think that it's not completely re-rendering the up page, is just re-rendering the router. Okay, router in the sense home to that products. So this is called as a single page applications. When you are moving to particular component in the sense that products or recharge sections, okay, so that component itself re-rendering, that's a specification of Angular. So it saves lot of time consumption, okay, time, memory. So all these are the benefits of Angular. You can have a question that why we need to go to Angular. We have HTML, CSS and JavaScript, so we can build an application with these three, right? So why we need to go to Angular? Angular is not a language, though. We can create, okay, we can create, but the functionalities and the advantages is more, and the functionalities is more in Angular. So these three, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript or TypeScript, were all together will be called as a framework, that is we are developing in Angular. Okay, so it's a framework consisting of HTML, CSS, JavaScript or TypeScript. So based on that, it's a combination of all three. Okay, so take a point that uh, Angular is for single page application and lazy loading. So will be in interviews, if you put in your resume, if you put like Angular, so they will definitely ask what is Angular and why they are going to Angular. So definitely you can say that if you go to any other languages creating applications, we can create that. But if you go to Angular, it's a single page application and a lazy loading. Those two are the main features of we are going to Angular. Okay, so you people have anyone worked on Angular before? Do you have any knowledge in that? Let me know in chat box. I couldn't see that. Yes or no? That's not the no is also welcome, man. Any questions in that? You can also ask that in the first slide. What is Angular? Okay. So we will have QA session at the end. Okay. Angular versions are there. So basically, when Angular is developed in 2010, it first started by Google. Okay. So that time they were developed through Angular JS. You could see, right? 2010 by Google. So that is the first Angular JS project which they were developed. Okay. So at that particular time, after that, Angular 2, 4, 5, that future has been implemented, versions has been implemented in market. So basically, there is only in corporate only there is two versions, not Angular JS and Angular 2, Angular 2 plus. Okay, there is no such differences. Angular 2, Angular 4, Angular 8, Angular 5. There is not much differences in that. Basically, differences is Angular JS and Angular 2. Okay, so I will briefly explain what Angular JS and Angular 2 plus is. Okay, so AngularJS uses JavaScript basically because JavaScript is a scripting language. You, I think you people know that what scripting. It's like in interpreter in programming language. It compiles the code, but in JavaScript scripting means it's interpreter making the code to an interpreter. Then it transfers that code into a machine language code. Okay, so JS, AngularJS, it's a developed through JavaScript project based on like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These three combinations has been implemented in AngularJS. But when it comes to Angular 2 plus or Angular 4, 5, 6, those Angular versions been implemented through TypeScripts. So there is no JavaScript versions are there. Okay, so you may have a question that what is JavaScript and TypeScript? Okay, so for that, let's see, right? So I said that it's a scripting JavaScript scripting language, and TypeScript is OOPS language, OOPS concept. You will very familiar with that, I think. Uh, when coming into coding level, TypeScript like we can use classes and interfaces, but classes and interfaces means the coding structure will differ when we are implementing Angular 2 plus projects, when we are try to implement that one Angular 2 in our projects. Okay, so that is what classes and interfaces they have been using in TypeScript. So JavaScript does not support modules. Okay, it means that modules means can I say for example take Amazon www.amazon.com. Okay, here modules means I said that home button, search products, recharges. Those are the tabs which comes on the top. Okay, if you click on search or products, it will move to the it's over this new page. Okay, it will not re-render the old page. It just re-render that module. Your module is home. The module is products or recharges. So these are called as a modules. Okay, basically this module we are implementing in a coding level. When it comes into development, that time we are using that modules. Okay, so it is directly run on the browser. Okay, so it is not directly run. Okay, so all the in browser if you are running. Okay, right now in our application, my application, we are